Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. So I just got back from camping. I was going to do this video a couple weeks ago, but I didn't get it done. And so after camping, I decided I have to do this now. We had $103 is what it cost me to fill up my tank. $103 for my car, not a pickup truck. No, I don't have a big old Dodge Dually or any of that. It's a car. And I figured if I was having sticker shock, so was everybody. Of course, everybody's having sticker shock. It's crazy out there. So today I just wanted to go over some things that we could, a lot of us know some of this stuff. Some of it may be totally new to you. Some of it I got off of the Department of Transportation website, which was pretty helpful. Some different statistics that I didn't know that. I didn't know some of these. So anyway, stick with me and hopefully we can save some money together. So first up is removing excess weight. Now, all of the boxes and everything that you have such good intentions of taking to Goodwill or dropping off at your sister-in-law's, or you just got it out of your house, so that's out of your house, but you put it in the back of your car. That's what I mean. I had some of that stuff. I had to go to Goodwill, drop it off. Excess weight takes a lot more effort for our vehicle to push itself down the road. So clear it out. It'll make you feel better. Every time you get groceries, you don't have to try to shimmy it in here and there. Just get rid of it. The next one is slowing down. So for every mile an hour, every 5 miles an hour, hold on, let me look. For every 5 miles an hour over 60, it costs you about 24 cents a gallon. Yeah, about an extra 24 cents a gallon. So that means if you pay $5 at the pump, which most of us are right now, that means that it's actually costing you 24 cents on top of that. That was from the Department of Transportation. And so I guess cruising down the road, doing 75, we should probably slow down. Plus then you don't have to worry about getting a ticket either. So there's that. Double savings. Follow me for more tips. Okay, thinking about that, about driving, over the speed limit, driving at higher speeds. So you know how whenever you're going about 30 miles an hour, going through town or whatever, you might have your arm out the window and it feels good. You feel the wind and all that. It feels pretty good when you're going, say, 25 or 30. But if you were to put your hand out the window doing 60, 65, 70, your hand would go poof. That is a lot of wind resistance. That's what's costing you money whenever you go at higher speeds. So something to keep in mind, that wind resistance is taking so much more effort for your car to move forward. So the next one is just driving smoother. You're sitting at a stoplight, a stop sign. Instead of just gunning it, slowly building up your speed so that you're not having to speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down. Also causes a lot of wear and tear in your car. Nobody needs that, on top of gas prices and everything else going skyrocketing, craziness. So just drive smoother. I know it seems very logical, but most of us in our attempts to get somewhere or whatever, we're not thinking about that. So maybe this will just help us drive a little more smooth, not stopping and starting and stopping and starting at a rapid pace. That will help our fuel efficiency tremendously. Batching your errands can save you so much time, effort, money, gas, all of it. If you just commit to doing all of your errands on one day, you have the library, gas station, going to get groceries, dropping the kids off, all of that kind of stuff. Doing it all in one fell swoop, like the farthest away, and then coming back your direction, that helps save so many things. And that way you're not leaving your house 85 times when you could do all of it in one day and then you don't have to continue going back and forth all the time. Now, I live out in the boonies, and so that's a big deal because it's a half an hour for me to go to town. So, I mean, if you live in town, obviously it's not going to affect you as much going, you know, all of those places a few times a week. But it still is, because it eats up your, not just your gas, but your time and your mental capacity. Because if you do all of your trips, all of your errands in one fell swoop, they're done. You no longer have to think about what you need to do for the rest of the week because they're already done. So this one is more about how it feels, I guess. So if you fill up every single week, it's, to me, you know, $50 a week is easier to swallow than $100 a week. You know, $100 every 2 weeks, say. I would rather pay the $50 because it feels better. And it just, I don't know. To me, it's part of my weekly routine. I always fill up my car every single week. It's just routine. It's in my budget. It's what I do on my day off. And it just keeps that routine of making sure, one, you don't run out of gas, since we're speaking of gas, but two, that you kind of have a constant number every month, or, you know, every week. Fits into your budget. It's done. So this one is when you're getting gas using your credit card, you get the cash back. You know, if you have a cashback app or whatever, or points, or, you know, whatever your card is. And then you upload your receipt to something like Fetch, and then you get those points also. So you're kind of, you know, you're stacking all of those. Plus, you may get a discount for using your, say, your Fred Meyer card or your Safeway card or something like that. We can stack all of those. It does take, you know, a little bit of thought about it, but it's definitely worth it. I mean, you have to get gas. You have to spend this ungodly amount of money anyway. So if you have to, you might as well get something out of it. So I have not actually used these, but there are apps that will tell you what the cheapest gas in your area is. It doesn't do me any good because there's only a handful of stations in this whole area, and I can tell you which ones they are because I pass them all the time when I'm in town. So, but there is, hold on, let me see there's one called GasBuddy, and apparently that's supposed to tell you what the cheapest gas station is in your area. And if I lived in a bigger place, I would definitely use it. If any of you guys use it, definitely let me know how it works and what your thoughts are on it, because it's not something I use, so I love learning about stuff like that. This one is one of those ones that we all know, but sometimes it's hard to do, and that is maintenance on your vehicle. So you have making sure that, you know, your air filter's clean, making sure that your oil is changed regularly, just so that your car can breathe and it can do its job and it doesn't have anything hindering it. Also included in that is your tire pressure. So the tire pressure, hold on, let me read this, says can cost you about 3% of your fuel efficiency if it's low. So if you've never checked your tire pressure, that's fine. You can go to the most gas stations, and they'll have the big air area, and you can go, and they all have the what are those things? Hang on, just a minute. The gauge. There we go. It's a gauge. Okay. They all have the gauge, and so you can check your tire pressure. You can add air if you need to. Usually it's free. Sometimes they may charge you for it. But if you don't know what your tire pressure should be, hold on a minute, because I'm going to show you where it is. All right, come with me. All right. Okay, so I brought you out in my garage. I had to put my glasses on. I don't know what happens. I turned 45 just like a week ago. I need glasses now. It's a weird thing. Let me know if any of you have dealt with that. Okay, so I'm going to turn this around so you can see where to find what your tire pressure should be at. Okay, so it will be on all cars. It'll be right here on the inside of the door jamb. Right here, or on the outside of the door jamb, rather. Or right here. Let's see here. Hold on. Got to get it in frame. Okay. And I don't know if you can see this very well, but it'll say, let's see here. Right here is what the front, the rear, and the spare should be at. So, looks like for mine, it should be 30 psi for the front and the rear. Yours may say something different, but this is where you find out, and that's how your car is going to run the most efficiently as far as your tire pressure. Alright guys, so that's the end of my video. I hope these were helpful. If I missed anything, let me know down in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.